Wednesday morning and I've started early. I've been to the lock-up to get some brick profiles for Mick on the student job, just to make it quicker and easier for him to get higher up with the block. And then the new lad Luke is also going to start laying some brick, but he's asked to borrow, I'm just waving to him up. He's asked to borrow spirit level because he brought all his gear with him yet. And then we've got two lads carrying on with the stripping the wallpaper job. We meant to have a plastering today, but he's not. He can't answer his phone, so I don't think he'll be in again. It's so hard, this industry, because you can plan this, that, and everything, and then obviously the first hurdle is getting people to come in on time when they say they will, and then the second hurdle is actually getting them to do the job that you think it's how long it's gonna take and stuff. So and then yesterday you see me and Lewis went and had a look at another job. They want some steels fitting some en-suites doing, so I need to price that up for them. You know what, I'm terrible at pricing stuff, because I literally price it as if like it's for our jobs and what it costs. I don't do, like, obviously I forget that if you give someone a price, I mean I normally give estimates, because I'd say I'll always do like best case scenario and stuff, and then I feel like I can't do that and do worst case scenario stuff, because I don't know, I just feel like it's morally wrong. I know it's not, but in my head, for me to go, right, oh, so to strip that wallpaper, it could take a day for two people, or it could take, you know, a week. And then I'm not going to price a week, and then if it takes a day, I don't know, obviously that's what people do, but I don't know, yeah, maybe I'm too nice with it. I just feel like the easiest way is obviously just pay for what you get, but I understand that only comes with a lot of trust and, you know, experience with that builder, because there's a lot of builders out there who'll offer a day rate, say, and then just absolutely, you know, toss it off, and obviously they're the ones who ruin it for everyone else. But yeah, so today I'm gonna go and weld. Just picked the welder up yesterday, so I'm gonna weld the steels on the student job, and then I need to order the joists for the first floor, although I'm a bit confused now, because we normally do them steel to steel, from front to back. However, the building inspector's been worried about the lateral restraint for the party walls, so then we should run them that way. But then normally if I do that in 8x2s, obviously it's only 4.3 span, so I can do a calc that'll say that. But I'd have to do another calc for obviously where the 3 meters is for the stairway, for the opening. Obviously that spans across, that's taking the weight of the other joist, so normally we double an 8x2 up, but I don't know whether that's going to be enough to take 3 meters of 8x2s going the other way, so I need to sit down and work that out. What I don't want to do is go ahead and order that, put it in, thinking it'd be okay, and then the building inspector asks for calcs for the timbers and we're not okay. So I mean, we do normally do that. We'll put two 8x2s that way between the steels, and then run the trimmers off those 8x2. So in theory it should be fine, but I just need to double check with, I say, the software we use is a steel beam calculator and timber beam calculator. So if we use that software, I can double check that that's okay, and then at least I've got some calculations to give the building inspector if he does ask. Because last thing we want to do is do that and then floor it and whatever, and he comes in and says, hold on, like, and yeah, that'd be right, mate. because he wouldn't come in then until it was like all studded and stuff and ready for insulation. Yeah, what else have we got today? Yeah, I put it in the group last night to the lads, but I had to ring shopper this morning. Right, next video will be when we're at the student jobs getting these profiles, although I've got 5 of them. I only found 2 of them, so I'm not sure where the other 3 are, whether they're like covered by stuff. Right, hopefully a good day. So we're on the student job that we're blocking up at the minute, and we're just going to get these steels in the right position, and then I'm going to weld them in position. So we'll have a little haircut. Because the fella called you.
Yeah.
What did he say his name was?
Leo something, man.
Leo Sayers. I didn't know who he was. Showing your age there.
In the file just a patent. Bob Ross.
So before obviously we weld it, what I've just done is just clean up these sides, and then basically that'll go on, and then we've cleaned either side where obviously the weld's going to go to. But if you can do the same the other side, yeah. Let me give you that cleat, and then just clean each side of the cleat that I'm going to weld. Sound? How long before you've got pearly whites?
3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Got to whiten them.
What are you getting?
Veneers.
Are you getting veneers? What's up with your teeth?
You want veneers, lad?
Let's see your teeth now. Lad, you're mad, you know.
No.
Your teeth are fine now. Is it too late now? What's he said to you about getting the, did he say like?
He's not bothered, he's not going to try and convince me to not do it, is he? He's getting 3,600 quid out of him.
You don't want to keep your natural teeth, lad?
They're not shaving them down at all. They're only composite veneers.
So me and Joe are just going to swap the tippers. We just took one to one of the other builders on the student jobs. He had loads of wood to get rid of, so we threw it on the wood tipper. And then we're just going to go and take the non-recycling tipper now, and then we need to go and pick up some scaffolding. I don't even know which one are we best put the scaffolding now?
What one was it last time you said was easiest?
I mean,
that one's a bit longer, wasn't it?
Well, that one's longer, isn't it?
Tip that thing. They get the scrap on that one.
Yeah, we'll have to do that, won't we? It's near enough full, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so we're going to swap these vans. Well, we'll go and help them load that stuff on, there's only stuff in the garden, and then we'll take this to Oldham Brothers, and then we'll go and get scaffolding, set scaffolding up so they can carry on bricking, and then we'll go and do the fire alarms.
So?
I can't remember if there was anything else I need to do. I'm guessing my mate hasn't come in because he could have started.
Who's that the lad who does the block?
The plastering. Right. Let's go. Follow me.
It's the master well.
Is it? It is. So we're just on the way to Oldham Brothers, and for anyone taking waste, if you've got a waste carrier's licence, which we do obviously, you've got to book in. You've got to book in, and you've got to have a form. I'll be in a minute, I'll show you. A form that shows where the waste is coming from, what the waste is, and where it's going. So obviously when we start these jobs, we'll put in like the address of the job, obviously what we're doing, and then I'll list on it sort of like cardboard, non-recycling, wood, and then obviously that covers us then. If we were to get stopped by the police, we can go like, there's my off-lease licence, here's the document that says where it's come from, where it's going to, and what it is. And I think, I need to check on this, but I think that's to do with stopping people from fly tipping. So if the police just stop you and you've not got a waste carrier's licence, you've not got any documents showing that where the waste has come from and where it's going, then like, you know, it's highly likely that you're just driving around with loads of crap and you're going to go and fly tip it somewhere. That's what I think they do it for, but I'm not 100% on that. I can't see any other reason why they do it. And then look at the size of that hook loader. That's an 18 tonner. Euro 6. Massive that grab, that hook, isn't it? How weird is it that like that metal hook like carries so much weight?
Big bin things.
Yeah. I'm just gonna ring. I'm gonna ring the operator's license now. Actually, and try and get an update on where it's up to. There's some scrap on here. Right.
This is micro grab.
Well, I'll talk about it afterwards then.
No.
So.
I'll put 30.
I can't even got nothing with like two sides, have you?
I'll just do 130 anyway.
Is he not a gambling man now?
I am. You just put on YouTube.
Well, it's not on, yeah.
Cost yourself.
Well, it could have cost me a tenner, couldn't it? Has he subscribed?
If he starts saying that,
Has your son subscribed? Hey, has he subscribed to our channel? It definitely would have come up. You haven't got nothing we can flip, you've got a coin. Yeah, what about this? That or that?
That's something.
Yeah, so hold on, you haven't picked the side yet. Hey, whatever it lands on the floor. If it lands like that, it's 120. If it lands like that, it's 140.
You can't film it though.
Right?
Because if you put it on YouTube and he sees
Your
it,
bosses don't watch my YouTube.
lads, you'll be surprised what to watch.
Yeah, hey, you could win and they'll say well done.
Don't go. Just don't film it.
So 120, 140. Yeah!
It's always going to land like that.
So after what's just happened on the at Oldham Brothers, I've just had a little quick look and I've just ordered, what is up with this screen thing? I've just ordered a double-sided coins. So I've got one with two heads and one with two tails. What's up with this? You'll have to fix that. Do that and tighten it at the back. But yeah, so next time we go in, I think it was 13 quid for these coins. 13 quid for these coins. So as long as we save 13 quid next time. And we've also got double heads and a double tails. So hopefully we go before he watches this episode. Otherwise we've ruined it. But I can say to him, right, what do you call it, heads or tails? And then I can select which coin I want to use. And then if he swaps it the next week. And yeah, hopefully we'll save more than 13 quid.
Tell him double.
Is this dishonest though? is this bad karma?
Don't need to play a lot, need the game.
Right, we're just going to drop these paints off at the office because we've got them left over from that student job we just picked all the rubbish up from. So I'm sure they'll use it for the maintenance. And then scaffolding. Go mate! You want to be on this week's YouTube?
Yeah, go.
We got some deliveries for you.
We're going to put them into the back.
Are you having a tidy up of keys? Hey, you can't get this on YouTube, can we?
This is him, this is not me.
Who's this one?
No, do you know what it is? You know when you order a Mackey's delivery?
And they give you it?
And they don't give you it. So I put like 10 barbecue sauces, and then it makes
10?
Yeah, because then they actually give you a couple.
Ah.
You know what I mean?
And
They
then he
actually,
keeps them all.
because it must make their chitty or their receipt longer.
Yeah, I
You
get
me?
it.
That's my little hack to get you sauce.
Collecting them.
Yeah. Well, I just ordered Mackey's breakfast, but I've ordered 10 barbecue sauces to go with it, so that they will actually.
They must know you. They must know you're in the Mackies now.
So that's the way now I'll sit to be a straw straightener at Mackey's, you know what I mean?
No, I can't put that on now, can I? Hey. You have people going, who's that guy? I work at Mackies. Who's he? What's your job? What's your job title here? You do about 10 jobs, don't you?
I do.
What's like the what's your most official one?
Operations.
Operations manager.
And operations and lettings manager, that's what I do, yeah.
What's yours, Kai?
Assistant.
Have you updated your LinkedIn yet?
No, not
I
yet.
should do.
Do you know, I haven't done mine even. I'm still down as a scientist on mine. Yeah.
What would you say?
I'd say lettings negotiating assistant, yeah.
Lettings negotiating assistant.
Yeah, I have to as well now.
You'll be able to pull birds now with that.
Yeah, that's it. Sharp line. What do you do? I'm a lettings negotiator for 2 private clients in abroad. Yeah.
Sounds right.
So, wait, can I just say?
I've done the certificates yesterday. We just got to do the other half today. So I'll send you them.
The ones that
Because that oven's alright, isn't
it's
it?
decent, yeah.
So I used to do this, put stuff on Facebook Marketplace and whatever, but it's just an absolute ball ache. You just get people like messing you around and
So he asked me. He said.
and then they're definitely going to turn up with like.
So he said, "Is this still available? Put size, please." So I put the actual spec.
Yeah.
And then he's still going. And then he's going, 80 cm, please. Not sure what you mean by this. Width, this width
Width's
is
on the
600. And then I said,
It's on the
"Is this the
document you just
measure you're
sent.
looking at?" And I just thought, "It's on here. Can you see this?" And he was like, "Sorry, too long."
Yeah, I said that. I just used to put stuff out on the street and go, if you want it, first come, first serve, and it's just like, so otherwise you get one person messaging saying I'll come now, and then they don't come, and then other people are messaging you just like.
Yeah, it's a nightmare, mate. It is. I mean, if worse comes to the
But there's
worst-
loads of scammers on Facebook, you know. So I've bought stuff off Facebook before, and when I've bought stuff, just for that house we did where we had to fill it with furniture and stuff, I was buying it, and they were going, everyone was dead like shady with me, and then when I picked it up, they were like, "Oh, like thank God, like you're actually a real person." And I was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "What were you expecting?" Like, "Oh, you get loads of scammers and stuff. They like somehow try and come and get your address," because they kept giving me the wrong address, and then you go up and they go, "Oh no, it's over here," and they go, I don't want to give my address out because there's people get your address, your name, and then somehow try and
Yeah, it makes sense.
scam it.
Yeah,
and I was just like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Right, you don't need anything else other than them shirts, do you?
Yeah, so literally, mate. I don't know whether you've been to it, but it went.
Not yet. No, that's on that.
Yeah. So that's good, isn't it? So
Yeah.
that is, it goes for whatever reason. I think it was riding correctly the first time, but I think, you know, the little, I don't know what you call them, that go round the battery.
Yeah, the links.
I think they probably were right, so I squeezed them in.
Squeezed
and
it, yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have any like pliers to do it really well, but
I was laughing about when I was going around with the smoke testers yesterday, and they're like 20 quid a can.
yeah.
And I was telling Lou about like how he was going, "Why are you using it so slow?" I said, "Because the 20 quid a can." And I was laughing when one time when Barry done it. I was watching Barry come in, he was going
Yeah, you got.
absolutely blitzing it, and he was like, "You use loads of these, don't you?" And I was like,
How much are the poles?
"Oh, 200 and something quid, absolutely ridiculous."
Yeah.
And the other thing with that is that you can't see when the red light's on.
Oh, okay, it's in that little.
Yeah. I mean,
the cross thing, isn't it?
you could just make one.
Yeah.
It's literally a pole with a cup. But yeah, they're so, just because anything fire, like say them smoke cans, there's no way, they must cost 50p to make.
Yeah.
And they're selling them for 20 quid. And again, those poles, there's no way they cost, like, I'm sure they're like 200 and something quid. Right, go on, I'll let you go.
How are you doing?
So we just called into this job where, I say that's coming off easier, isn't it? So this has been skimmed over the original. However, obviously that's a good thing on this side. However, where there's been obviously heat, what's happened is I don't think they've PVA'd this wall when they've skimmed it. So it just flicks off, which is annoying. And maybe that's why they've. It seems weird to skim it and then paper it, doesn't it? You can see the old that would have had wallpaper on it. So yeah, we're gonna have to take this off to where it's solid. So that bit's all right now. Anywhere it's like gone, and then hopefully we can just skim these bits, and this bit's okay. This bit's okay because that wall looks okay. It might just need a bit of easy fill where there's a couple of scratches and stuff. But is that coming off? Is it all the plaster? So yeah, I don't think they've PVA'd that bit. So don't try and pull the plaster off if that makes sense. Just take off the wallpaper, and then if it's stuck, because obviously with it being a thing, it will come off if you like keep pushing it. But we obviously want to try and leave this on, and then we'll just skim that bit. You can see the old walls, the green ones, they were like a nightmare to get off. They took a while. Whereas this bit's coming off easier, so hopefully that bit up there as well has been skimmed before it's been papered, which that's screws past there. Yeah, I'll just scrape that bit, Dave. Let's have a look. It looks like it is, doesn't it? Just scrape some of that off and see, is that What's the wall like behind there? Has it been? Oh, yeah, it has. Look at that. It's just coming off with the wall figure, I think. I suppose that bit's been wet. So this has been skimmed once before, but they just haven't prepped the wall properly. That's annoying, isn't it? Doing all that work and it's. You can see that's like a smooth. I'm feeling that now. That's so smooth, and that's why it's just popping off. So when you do anything, paint, plaster, render, you've got to give it a texture. So I'll try and show you on a diagram here. Basically, it's got to have something to grab to. That's why sometimes when you plaster, you'll have plasterers who take loads of pride in the work and they'll polish it to death, and it'll be like glass. You'll look down, it'll have a sheen, and what that means is then that when the painters come in, they've got to sand it. They've got to use like a wet and dry or whatever, sand it, because otherwise you try and roll it and it just slides around like an ice rink, and the paint doesn't actually stick to it. The paint will flake off then. So that's what's happened underneath here, where you can see here, look, so as I'm flicking that off, the bit behind is just dead smooth, so there's been nothing for it to grab to. So you can either do that with a PVA and SBR, or you can sort of give it a bit of a key before you obviously plaster it. But yeah, hopefully they can crack on with this wallpaper and then we can get the plasters in there. So we're just in my mum's back garden and I've got obviously 9 stillages that all need to go to the yard. However, we've got all the scaffolding on it. So the plan is obviously, because it's going to take loads of time and stuff to do. So what we're going to do is just keep taking scaffolding as we need it. So we're going to load what we can now for the student job, and then we'll take all these long transoms or intermediates, whatever they're called, and then at least we've got 3 stillages, then they can go to the yard. And then when we bring this back, we've got stillages to put it on that I can just use the forklift to pick stuff up with them. And we're not, and then hopefully if we get an operator's license, we can just lift those stillages onto the truck, and we won't have to handball everything onto the van and then off the van and then onto it and then off again. So what have I done to you, eh? Why are you poisoning me tea with off milk? Why are you trying to poison me with off milk? This one's okay, but the other one, how's that look now?
Yeah, still awful.
You should be happy, look, it's just slowly going, isn't it? And then when I get containers, I'll start taking all this stuff inside out. What are you going to put under there?
Don't let this get out of the paint.
No, we're going to bin that.
When?
Well, throw it in your bin now.
Don't take it.
Oh, I'll put it on our tipper then when we take it. What are you going to do with that space now?
Put it with flowers.
You've got enough flowers. I think you've got enough. You have to open the shop.
The size then.
Yeah, they are big, aren't they? Ready? Should we give a cap away? We'll give a cap to the viewers if anyone can tell us what flower this is without my mum. My mum's dying to tell you. Hold on, you can tell me off camera because I've got no idea what it is.
Have you done it?
Go on, what is it? Would you have got that?
No, not a chance.
Does it look any different?
There's fucking stuff on here now, eh?
Yeah, stop swearing. Looks good, doesn't it? Anything else notice? Anything else new you've noticed?
Are they called forklift?
Yeah. Good, aren't they?
Do they tip, dude?
They tip as well, yeah. So fill it with whatever you want.
So yeah, I won't get in.
And then the back here, look. You'll see that hooks onto the forklift, but then that comes off. And as you do that, pull that up. That tips, and then obviously when it empties, it goes back in, look, and then clicks back in, and then you put that back on. So say we'll just get all the odd sods bit of metal we've got, lash that in here, and then I can either put that on the tipper, take it to the scrapyard, or we can tip it onto the tipper. But yeah, I just thought that makes it neater, doesn't it? And you can put hardcore in, you can put whatever. So probably, I don't know whether to get a few more of them. We'll see how these ones go.
Come with a free tag.
The bird poo, yeah. That's the best, that's one of the best things about the metal. You see how much metal we've got off the yard? Look at that. Look at that. Like, that's actually quite deep as well. All nails and screws, so look. Walk around with that. Yeah, walk around with that now. And I bet you get a thing full of I'll go backwards with it, it's probably easier. Go backwards with it. Pull it through. Just go round this bit and see what you pick up. You literally think, yeah, I can see it clinging on as you go then. So keep walking around with that. And you'll hear it go ting, 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 ting. Ah. Look, oh no, don't do that. That's how you empty it. I've done that mistake, look, you just emptied it all there. Go and keep going backwards with that. Alright, this is insane. That bolt's about to fall off. Yeah, how far have you just done? And then, look what you just picked up now. And then you take it over here. And then that's when you pull the thing out then. Yeah, lift that in and then keep it upright and then pull that out. And that all drops off. Good, isn't it? It's just depressing how much, like, every single one you do, you get a full load of nails, and it's like, look at that. I'm nervous driving in on that now.
Flat tyre waiting to happen, isn't it?
What's though, innit? And then I say we'll weigh all that in.
Yeah.
So we keep doing that. Hopefully it'll pay for itself. Right, let's get these stillages off, and then we'll go and get this scaffolding set up so they can carry on blocking. So we're just going to set the scaffolding up here now. You can see we've welded the cleats on to that, so that's all level. I was going to try and weld these, but it's not, you know, it's overkilling it design wise. And I just thought, yeah, we'll leave them as is, because that wall's going to tie in there anyway. Obviously the wall's going to come across here and into there. You might as well cut that bottom bit flush as well. You've started, haven't you? Do you know what I've got in the van? I've got a blade for cutting these for the recip saw.
Yeah.
You might as well give it a go.
I'm on posters, people through a piece of piss.
Yeah. Well, you might as well give it a go. If it's crap, I'll bin it. But let's go and have a look. So as you can see, we've started scaffing. Obviously this bit, we're lucky that, obviously because we're limited to the cut block, obviously it's adaptable really, but it fits in perfect there. So what we've had to do is, obviously that bit we've had to bridge over the wall, because the only bit now getting blocked is this above these steels here, and obviously that way. So what we've had to do is, that level's fine now. Obviously you can start blocking across, and you can reach up to that height. And then this one we're gonna have to go obviously a step higher, and obviously we'll go to the back there just so we can reach this corner really. But it does a rake, so similar to next door. Obviously the little triangle bit there is what we'll put back in, so that's what we need this scaffolding higher for. But yeah, we might get away with that then. No, I'll do it to the end anyway, and then at least we've got the option. But I don't think they'll probably be too high for that. Let's see. We've had the chestnut delivery, and obviously this morning I did the calcs for, I don't know, I'll put it on here now actually. I'll show you how we work these calcs out. Basically you put in, we pay for the software each year, and it'll tell you up-to-date regs of spans and stuff like that. So They have changed, because I know for a fact this wouldn't have been a 9x2 when we were doing these years ago for the 4.2 metre span. We definitely got that in an 8x2 or a 7x2 even, but yeah, and then obviously we've got the chipboard flooring.
Hey, rock about one, will you go?
And say we were going to do the easy joists, however the other builder doesn't want us to do them, so we'll honour that. So 7x2s, these are to go inside the steel. So what we do is we pack that steel out, bolt the 7x2 in, and then we put joist hangers on, and that will take obviously that. And basically we're going to put one around the perimeter of this now, bolt it into the walls, and then we'll put joist hangers. So that way everything's tight and it's got lateral restraint in every direction. And where's the is the 3 metre ones as well? Yeah. Oh right, yeah. So I can see. The right ones. Oh, there we go. So the 3 metre are for there, look. And then obviously the other ones are going to go across that way. So I've just been showing the lads about what we use to calculate what size timbers we can go at. And obviously just fill in what it's used for. And so we figured out, didn't we, that, and then Mick asked what's the biggest span that you can do. So 5 metres, obviously a clear span. So if this was obviously from that wall to that wall, 5 metres would be a 9B3. So 9B3 joists would do that. And then when it swaps to 4.5, no, that's still 9B3, so 4.3, 9B2, so that's where it swaps from here. So 4.3 metres is a 9B2, 4.5 is a 9B3. So you can see there that one. This is what the building regs will be looking for, this long-term load, bending, short-term load. So that is if it's got stud partitions above it. So if you went an intermediate floor, suspended ground floor with no partition. So you can see these 0.25 per metre. Obviously the more weight per metre, the bigger they have to be. So if it's got no stud partitions in it, obviously this will come out a smaller steel now. Modify these counts. So what do we say then? 4.3 we had it as, didn't we? So we did 4.3 and an intermediate floor, we do that one. Yeah, see, it's gone slightly, it's still 9 inch, but it's gone 38 mil. I don't even know if it's like 38 mil joist. And then suspend the floor with that. So yeah, you can see obviously this is what we use to get the bits, and then it's quite good because it's got obviously the steel beam calculator, stud walls, timber post, purlins, rafters, roof joist, ceiling joist, floor joist, flitch beams, glulam beam, timber beam. So it's literally got calculator spans, everything. And you know, if you've never done it before, it gives you examples of how to do them as well. And it'll tell you basically. But yeah, if you're interested in that, I'd definitely use it, because we pay so we get both of them. We get timber and steel, and then even with that one, you get like a padstone calculator as well. So if we go on that one, I'll show you there. So you can padstone calculator. So click on and you fill in these details. It'll tell you what size padstone, or if you need a padstone, if you need a brick, engineering brick, whatever you need. But yeah, good, because sometimes you're reliant on this information so that you can give it to a building inspector to go, right, yeah, there you go. If you're waiting on sign off, you can prove that, you know, well, liabilities elsewhere with the steam beam calculator company. But yeah, right. we're gonna finish the scaffolding and then obviously get this timbers in, and we'll start doing that tomorrow, try and get this ground floor in. So the lads have made the start up on the top here. Obviously that's where there's a leak. So there's probably a day of stripping just left on this bit, and then obviously they've done all down here. So unfortunately what's happened is this has been skimmed, but like that's dead smooth, and basically they've skimmed over like obviously smooth thing and just done like a thin bit where it's just flaking off. So unfortunately whoever's done that hasn't prepped it properly, and again there, so that bit's all flaked off when they pulled the plaster off. So that will need, I mean for the sake of it, you'll have to skim that wall to there anyway. Is this alarm working? Because obviously we'll try and take everything off, so all the plasterings up to the things, and then this one's come off. I've done all the sealing here, so that's ready to skim. So I'll start getting someone in to start skimming these for you. And get rid of all that. But yeah, there it. So probably tomorrow, thinking I'll see if I can get some plasters in to start skimming, and then it'll look miles better after that, won't it? Yeah. What are we doing with that?
What do you want us to do with that?
I don't know what's behind it. What is behind it? No. Is it like a water main? I'll ask them what they want to do with that. Sound? Good day.
What do you want us to do with the banter shit?
Leave them here for now, because when we get all the paper we'll take it all then. Do you want me to take you to get one of the tippers now?
Yeah. We'll take back here tomorrow.
Yeah, come here tomorrow when we get. So what we need to do tomorrow is, yeah, pop next door, I'll show you. It's my favourite time of the day, which is package time. And let's have a little, when you order on TV, when you do order, they then bombard you with texts and notifications, and they send you stuff and say that, oh look, you know, you're the lucky winner, blah blah blah, and you click on some stuff, and then, but if you like me, I love buying stuff, especially building stuff, anything that'll make the job easier, quicker, cheaper. I'm all for it, and I'm a sucker for a bargain. So Temu's probably the worst app I can download, but we've gone for obviously different size things. And what I like about this is it comes with the bit as well that goes in your impact driver, because that's one of the most annoying things when you've got these, that you know you want to just quickly put something on and then you spend just as long looking for the bit. And then got some of these. There's a couple of times where I've like, you know, jointed the wire and I just needed some heat shrink to sort of obviously finish the job, and I don't have it. So again, these were only like dead cheap. And then I got this, so it's a crane scale. So obviously now we've got the forklift and the chains, if you want to know how much something weighs. I can't remember what scale this went up to. I think it was a couple of ton. I'll have a look here. If I find out, I'll put it on. Capacity number 4. So number 4. Yeah, max capacity 300. Oh no, 300 kilograms. Sorry, yeah. So at least we've got that if we want to weigh things. Right, that is it for Thursday. I've just been editing. My hair looks a show. I've just been editing obviously the last Thursday's video, so that'll be going up now. And yeah, playing catch up, so I'm a week behind. I'm gonna try and thrash through the videos now and try and catch up as much as I can to the presents. But yeah, that's it for Thursday of this week. So if you're enjoying it,
like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, enjoy your Thursday night.